But TikTok really is fucking like eating your brain, eating your ass, and there's just a lot of shit wrong with it. It's like it's fucking like targeted. Like TikTok. Listen, guys, TikTok as a company, they want to fucking control your mind. They want to fucking like make you numb to reality, numb to real life, and you just fucking keep you in that app, keep you like, you know, on that fucking that line, just reeling you in longer and longer and longer.
TikTok is now the most used social media app by Generation Z, with TikTok having more engagement than YouTube and 1 billion active monthly users. It's very clear that if you've been paying attention, TikTok is now taking over the world. Everyone you know and probably yourself have the app on your phone right now, and yet countries around the world are starting to ban TikTok. The US military has banned the app on all devices and the devices of their family members. And now, according to top politicians, researchers, and the CIA, TikTok now poses the greatest threat to national security. But even darker is that just in the last few months, experts have now discovered that TikTok is creating a mental illness pipeline, a pipeline that almost no one knows about. It's barely been reported on, but it's a pipeline that is affecting all of us. In fact, this TikTok...
Chat, you guys really fucking listen, because you could be in one of these pipelines, and it might not be necessarily TikTok, but there are these pipelines, and it could have started from somewhere else. TikTok could contributed to it or added to it, but there are these pipelines that we all fall down that leads us into like a negative area, being radicalized in one way or another, or being just having a misunderstanding of the world, an unawareness of your surroundings and your actions, and an unawareness of how flawed your thinking might actually be. Yeah, so right now TikTok's like the data threat is like one of the highest, they rank it one of the highest of all national security. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Isn't that weird to think, like an app where people dance? As I know, telling me about it, it's not banned from the military, but it's banned from military devices. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
TikTok pipeline is becoming so damaging that President Joe Biden was forced to announce that TikTok is now, quote, a matter of genuine concern.
They're tracking our
data.
How on
earth could a stupid lip-syncing app become a national security threat? What makes this app so dangerous? Well, to understand this, we need to begin looking at the start of this pipeline.
What is it called? They literally like brought like together like a whole they brought all together Congress, and they had some sort of meeting just to discuss how safe TikTok was. All apps track your data. No, I truly believe that TikTok takes data in a way that's more malicious than other companies, if that makes sense. I try to stay mindful of that. I don't have TikTok. If you don't already have it, I don't think TikTok's impossible to use healthily. I'll say that. There's definitely some good uses of it, some great uses. I met you guys through it, but I definitely will say from a personal perspective and a personal experience, TikTok has been damaging to my brain, to different things, and yeah.
It all starts with the average TikToker waking up and checking TikTok on autopilot. Just a couple videos before I get up, you think to yourself. But before you've gotten out of bed, you've been scrolling for 30 minutes and didn't even realize it. These short bursts of 30-second videos serve as noise, empty distractions that have already increased your dopamine tolerance.
If it was really a threat, then why haven't they deleted it off the App Store and whip it out? So what happened was, I don't know if you heard this, so they were going to wipe out the App Store, so they were completely banned TikTok in the United States. You guys remember that? And basically what happened was they made a deal with an American company, ByteDance, who is the owners of TikTok. ByteDance made a deal with an American server company to move the American servers to America, so the servers are in America. And use it to advertise to you. I mean, you don't have to believe it, but like it's definitely true. So for example, there's if you look in other societies, in other places, other countries, this society hasn't broken down as much as here in America. Like in America, we have degeneracy, we have the worst mental health crisis ever. Guys, I don't know if you realize, and it's because we're in a mental health crisis right now in America. In America is the worst mental health crisis ever, and it's due to social media apps. And you guys, let me explain on why it's bad. It's not bad because it tracks your data. It tracks what you like. It tracks what keeps you glued to your phone. Like TikTok doesn't track they don't track your location, JCat. They track what you're watching, every single thing. They know what you want. That it's so sophisticated. It tailors everything to you to keep it on the app longer. They're rotting your brain. They're drawing you in. That's very malicious, to me at least. Like if they're drawing you in, and there's a good reason. So does Google. So Google advertises. There's a difference, because when they're selling you something, you understand this is an ad. They're selling me something, all right? So TikTok doesn't do that. They put more women in front of you. They feed an addiction. For example, a lot of dudes get addicted to women on TikTok. Blah blah blah. Guys, open your eyes. It's just conversation, but not actually questioning. But I could care less for TikTok. Well, that's good for you. But like I said, there's more people on TikTok than any other social media app. True.
And this,
like, you got to see what TikTok does with the content it feeds you, the type of content it feeds you.
is how the TikTok mental illness pipeline begins. From the minute you wake up looking at your phone to the rest of the hours you spend on TikTok.
Exactly, Giraffe. People aren't see. That's what I'm saying, guys. You're thinking on a solid level. You're like, well, every other company does that. Oh yeah, I agree. I totally agree. But you got to think more. You got to think deeper. You got to fucking think. Open your mind. Open your brain. Look what this shit is doing to you. It's firing dopamine at you. Boom, 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 boom. It's fucking your brain. It's making you unhappy. It's giving you anxiety. Don't be tricked. Don't be tricked. Don't say it's just another app, because you're gonna get tricked. You're tricked. It's a good distraction from the shitty world. It's a good distraction. Yeah, sure. TikTok's for dumb babies. Based.
Wiring neural pathways that help manage your emotion, self-control, and information processing. Which is why if you have TikTok, it is destroying your attention span at a faster rate than any other social media app. A study from August 2021 found that TikTok destroys the part of your brain that inhibits self-control. But even worse, this happens to everyone. If you right now have even a limited exposure to TikTok, it only takes a few hours to make your brain addicted to the flow of videos that TikTok endlessly supplies. The same study found that this constant stream of videos damages your prefrontal cortex, and this damage is permanent.
You're on God then. Instant gratification is never good for you. Are we going to say YouTube doesn't do that though? If you watch one video about giraffes, you recommend videos not going to be filled with... So would you say that TikTok's a beneficial platform as YouTube? YouTube has news, as like YouTube has everything. So you gotta like examine the material. So YouTube has a lot of bullshit, a lot of fuck shit, and you could get lost in YouTube. And sure, to an extent. But YouTube has a lot of like actual knowledge, a lot of actual good things you can pick up. And TikTok does too. But it's no, like, I would take TikTok's 99% trash. 99% total garbage. You don't need it. Even the shit I posted on there was total fucking garbage. Now, YouTube videos are longer too. Yes, I'm getting to. Now look at YouTube videos. There's education. There's resources there. There's getting out messages for whatever it is. That's gonna be the difference. And YouTube does have a lot of that. JCat's right. There is a lot of like falling down like these like weird rabbit holes of like. I could see it with YouTube. TikTok trends are AIDS. So does TikTok? YouTube is pushing more shorts now anyways. Yeah, exactly, because TikTok's so successful. Because they're pushing shorts. Yeah, exactly. So like that proves my point. Because it's tricking people like, oh, you know, boom, swipe. So YouTube's like, damn, they got more users than us. We got to do it too. Like literally, like you're not realizing what I'm saying. TikTok has people in a hamster wheel, a fucking hamster wheel. And if YouTube wants to do it too, then like, what the fuck? Like that's YouTube. But TikTok has maliciously went out of their way to create an app that rots your fucking brain, and all you do is use it. You can make the argument for almost every video app. Like, yeah, but the thing is, that's just you make, like you just said it. You can make that argument for every video app. Like, yeah, sure. I can make an argument that every video app is racist to an extent, because there's racist content on every video app. They allow racists on there. Like, that's Tish, bro. No. YouTube is full of shorts. It's ridiculous. I just use it for a meme collection. Facebook isn't that good. Now, like, guys, hear me out. Just because I'm saying this shit is bad, like, you gotta realize something. Alcohol is bad. Weed is bad. I'm not telling you to stop using it. Obviously, this is like just hyper analyzing it, right? I set timers, reminders, pick notes to stay on task. Ugh of the Vine, the good old days. Yeah, but they're not nearly as sophisticated. Vine was, or Musically.
Which is why it's now reported that we have the attention spans of goldfish. And when you have a low attention span, this also destroys your self-control. And studies show that when you have lower levels of self-control, it's very likely for you to become much more depressed.
Exactly. If you have low levels of self-control, you can't control your emotions, your feelings, your eating habits, your workout habits, or anything. It goes to depression. Guys, that's what I'm saying. You got to control habits. You got to control, you know, eating. You got to control exercise. You got to control all these things. Your porn intake, just like everything. What kind of music you listen to. You can't always listen to the same type of music either. It'll fuck you up. So it's the same, no? So like I'm not making the argument. I'm saying. So you have no evidence. Tish, you're like, that's like debate bro tactic, which like I guess it's like kind of normal for like people to think that way. It's like, so if I'm bringing facts and evidence to you, and your rebuttal is, Well, I think YouTube could be doing that too, with no facts and evidence. That's like, you know what I mean? It's like not adding anything to the conversation. It's just like the topic is TikTok, so good moderation. Scarecrow.
But you see, this is just the start of how damaging TikTok is. This is just a small taste of things to come, because it only gets much worse from here. But before we continue,
guys, don't get lost in semantics. Just because like someone's giving you information and saying this, like, you don't have to, like, you know what I'm saying?
I want to tell you about today's sponsor, Morning Brew.
All right, no sponsors.
Researchers are now understanding that there is a direct link between TikTok and the mental illness epidemic we are wallowing in. A much bigger correlation than any other social media.
No, it's not the short videos. It's how the short videos are made, and we haven't got to it because, listen. So there are different things, different types of content you consume. TikTok is a breeding ground for types of content that break down society. So they encourage all types of degeneracy. Degeneracy is very, you know, a broad term. So TikTok intentionally promotes degeneracy. So how did this all started? It was based out of China. So guys, if you look at the Chinese side of TikTok and look at the American side of TikTok, and you'll see it in this video. I'll go ahead and spoil it. All right, so you're gonna see what the Chinese TikTok looks like and what the American TikTok looks like, and you'll see. So on the Chinese TikTok, there is no twerking. You cannot twerk. You cannot show nude. Like, you can't show, dude. On the Chinese side of TikTok, it is way more strict. So if originally China owns this app, all right, and they're feeding all this shit to the Americans, and they only feed this type of stuff to their people, there's obviously an agenda behind it. It's those rock tumbling lives. You can't say TikTok is the worst app without comparing them to other apps. I mean, like, compound to other social platforms is very different. It's like interwoven into like the social fabric, because it's used by 1 billion people and the most used app by Generation Z. So it's part of our society, part of our development, our growth, how we interact with each other. We all use TikTok, and it's fucking rotted us. Yeah, China's super censored to begin with, though. Dude, like, listen, censoring some things on the internet is not bad. It's not fucking bad. We don't need apps like this. It's like Facebook used to be. I hate Facebook too, but that's another story. Y'all refuse to get the point. I don't think they understand the point. They understand the point, but.
Media app. But what's more pressing is that TikTok actively promotes this mental illness epidemic. The mental illness epidemic it's cultivating. You see, the culture of TikTok creates a perfect breeding ground for mental illness.
So here's where the culture comes in the breeding part of it. But I don't think you understand the point, to be honest. But bro, guys, don't worry about it. You guys, I understand where they're stuck at. I get it.
And oftentimes this is a classic problem with all social media, where people become anxious and depressed when they see other people's perfectly manufactured lives online, creating an impossible standard for young people to achieve. This has been reported with Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and it's been happening for years on all social media. And even before social media, this was happening in magazines and on TV. And whilst TikTok does contribute to this problem in a massive way, this doesn't account for the drastic rise in all mental illnesses. TikTok, unlike other social media apps, glamorizes mental illness. With its advanced algorithms, TikTok is creating whole subcultures. So here's
the science behind it to help you guys kind of understand it, so you can move past all YouTube has short videos, Instagram has short videos. This will kind of help you understand the difference. So it's not like, and the thing is, like, it's very opinion based. You guys are right. Like, I think TikTok's personally one of the worst social media apps out there, besides like dating apps. I personally think that. I think there's a lot more evidence to back that up. I think there's a lot more resourcefulness on these other platforms, a lot of other things like, and they're also based in America already. So I think that's also good. Like, there's no reason for you to say like, what's wrong with a Chinese company stealing all our data versus American people stealing all our data. I'd rather the fucking American government steal my data than the Chinese government. That's all I'm saying. JCat works for TikTok. so does Tish.
Dedicated to the promotion and self-diagnosis of mental illness.
Like look at this. Overlooked symptoms of BPD. Like Sarah made this. Some girl named Sarah. Not even a real doctor. I barely use TikTok, to be honest. Good.
illness. In fact, it's very likely that if you go on the TikTok front
And that's not true. That's not true. I know you're like I get it, JK, but you're beautiful. Don't stress that shit.
page, you'll often see the commodification of mental illness, something quirky and as a personality trait. Now obviously this is bad for those who actually suffer from mental illness, but this has gotten so bad that TikTokers are actively fabricating.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's not a conversation. Like you're saying, well, is YouTube bad? And like, yeah, I could go in and say YouTube is bad as well. YouTube is bad in this way. YouTube is bad in that way. Like you're just like asking me to like explain why YouTube is bad as well. And like can you please like compare the two? Like why do you want me to compare YouTube and TikTok and which is worse? I'm just telling you why I think TikTok is the worst right now.
Entire list of symptoms, syndromes, and
like that's not like okay.
disorders, which in itself is creating this whole new phenomena. In 2021, roughly 13 teens were referred to the Rush Medical Center. These were mostly teenage girls, and they began to exhibit the abnormal involuntary actions of Tourette's syndrome, where they would have, quote, involuntary actions from jerking arm movements to curse words to head and neck twitches. They were also reported as hurting themselves, littering their bodies with cuts and bruises. And strangely, one of the medical workers working with them noticed that a fair majority of the teens
Exactly, Giraffe. That's what I'm saying. These are the things you have to understand. You guys can't think on the first level. You have to dive deeper. You have to dive deeper. There isn't any. I'm asking you to explain your science behind it. Yeah, it's right here. I'm explaining it. You're not listening. I'm explaining it as we go along. Giraffe just is explaining. Everyone's explaining it to you.
teens were saying the word beans in a British accent. This same medical worker then found out that all these girls shared the same interest in watching TikTok videos about Tourette's, with the researcher finding that the top Tourette's activist on TikTok was a British woman who shouted beans frequently as part of her condition. This TikTok phenomena has weird parallels to the 2001 anthrax attacks, where people who never contracted the disease developed similar symptoms of—
Bro, what? Bro, Tish is even watching the video! Don't bring her into this. She's so pure.
watching.
I don't think they're blaming her. I think they're like I don't blame any singular person, a creator on TikTok. By the way, I don't think any singular creator is trying to like add to the downfall. I think just a culture, a toxic culture has been created on TikTok that's inherently bad for our society and our generation. And the fact that it was created by the Chinese government, because the Chinese government created TikTok, the literal fucking government. Because the Chinese government owns all the tech companies, created TikTok, and we are the only one who got a different version of like a complete, like almost uncensored version. You'll see boobs on there, you'll see cocks on there. It's insane.
Too many reports.
Quite a bit.
Anthrax. This weird TikTok mental illness phenomena was then further proven in later years. Researchers found that due to the isolation of lockdowns leading to increased screen.
If you think China's not an adversary government, you're like, what? Bro, China is terrible for the world. Yes, we all rely on China. We all need China. But China is one of the worst fucking countries in the world, man. I support everything China does by any means. Bro, I can't support China at all. Like, I get we all need China. We'd all die without China. They're like, bro, they're the most fucking evil people ever. Is not their adversary? I would have to like strongly disagree there. I would strongly suggest like looking into like the constant political warfare, and it's not fought, you know, physically. It's fought through words and actions and like tariffs and all kinds of. China and America are necessary partners, 100%. Trying to still own a handful of communist countries left. If China could destroy America, they would 100%. They would take over America in a heartbeat. American government politics and dude, China was like one of the only countries was like, dude, that's Russia's. Go for it. Like, bro, what? China's fucking evil. I'll say that any day of the week. I mean, that might be an opinion, but I think they're fucking evil. Our economy would simply collapse, but they rely on us too. They can't claim the debts because without America, like at the end of the day, we need each other. We can't survive without one another. China was literally ready to end Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi thing killed me. It's the threat of nuclear fallout that keeps I'm in line. It keeps everyone in line to an extent.
Lots of teenagers developed mental illnesses, with many of these young TikTok users having TikTok-induced tics. But then when society went back to normal in 2022, this spike in Tourette's went down considerably. They discovered that people who watched TikTok videos on Tourette's would actually develop Tourette's just by watching these videos. And then later on in—
So guys, does this not blow your mind? That psychiatrists and scientists discovered you could develop, like, they're faking them, so they're not developing actual tics in their mind. So in their mind, they're creating like a whole psychosis where they think they have Tourette's. Just like I would maybe not. I don't know how women come to this conclusion. I don't know if it's more of a chemical reaction, but think of it similar to how a woman starts thinking she's pregnant. She might be pregnant, and then she can actually like give symptoms of pregnancy. Like she get pregnancy sickness, etc. Like, am I saying that right? I don't know a lot about that, but I've heard something like that. To them, it's a real type thing. Yeah, to them, it's almost real. They fake it. I mean, yeah, they're faking it, but to them, it's almost real, and it's like a psychosis. No, I know what you mean. I know I explained that bad, JCat. It's no secret they are routinely trying to intercept naval ships and aircraft in the U.S. Pacific Ocean. Dude, China's insane. It's a placebo, exactly. The people with real tics copy each other unconsciously. I don't know a lot about that, but that's definitely. I've never heard that, but that could be true. Start believe rather than it's right or wrong. It's honestly super bizarre to think about. It is, and like I said, bro, I think we have a huge culture of this on TikTok. I don't see this anywhere else. It exists in other places, but dude, it's huge. It's so promoted. It's so popular.
And DSM-5 TikTok,
like you can become famous on TikTok for just having a mental illness. Like you're like which is like that's I don't care. But like, isn't that not crazy? It's like extreme hysteria is what it is. Exactly. It's a mental health fucking crisis. We're all in extreme hysteria. Actually, Tish, that's the best fucking way to express it. I think we're all in extent in an extreme hysteria, just as like collectively as the fucking world. Playing tricks on you. Yeah, if you think about it enough, you believe it enough, you can even lie to yourself sometimes. You ever thought about the thought dimension? Heard about? Maybe. Legit manifestation.
The author found the promotion of mental disorders on TikTok took up front page real estate on the app, with many of these influencers faking mental illness for clout. Like, for example, the TikToker called Tix and Roses.
We've talked about her before.
Tix and Roses claimed to have suffered from Tourette's by the age of 6, and by 2017, she had created a TikTok account to spread awareness for Tourette's and promote her business. It didn't
help your dog, oh my god.
Take long for her to amass over 500,000 TikTok followers.
Caitlin.
However, suspicion was high from the moment that Tix and Roses gained any semblance of a
To be fair, this video is a little old.
Following. Because not all people with Tourette's present vocal tics. In fact, a vast majority of people with Tourette's don't have this symptom. However, if someone with Tourette's has tics, then there tends to be a few key characteristics that are mostly consistent with other sufferers of Tourette's. These are that the tics are semi-voluntary and can often result in injury. They are also random, though generally happen in batches or in groups. And lastly, they are commonplace. The
Good,
urges
Caitlin,
are always
in
present in day-to-day life.
You got
and
this.
Suppressing the tics for extended periods
Every
of
day.
time is close to impossible. Of course, all these symptoms can vary, but there is a general pattern. However, Tix and Roses seem to defy lots of these rules. Her tics seemed to conveniently be timed and had a regularity to them that was atypical to say the least. It all seemed staged, but
yes,
this
sir,
wasn't
every
proof by
day.
itself. However, this was the first suspicion of many, which led people who investigated Tix and Roses down a dark path of deception and disgust. In hindsight, it was very clear that Tix and Roses videos were staged. The combination of how fake they look compared to actual Tourette's, as well as how Tix and Roses would smile into the camera and laugh at every other tic, made a convincing case by itself.
I have Tourette's is what she's saying. She's literally just looking at people saying, ha, Tourette's is funny, give me your money, give me your money.
Investigate the other
like, bro, this is what TikTok does to people, bro. Look what the bitch is doing. She's literally faking a goddamn disorder on an app to sell, what is it she sell? Doesn't she sell like yarn or something? Like, bro, is this not fucking insane? Like this, she does have a mental disorder, but like, oh my god.
Things that Tix
like, she's gotta be insane. I've seen so many videos on her.
Roses posted.
When this happened, this was a big fucking deal. Like people were really upset about this.
What I found was shocking. Tix and Roses had numerous channels dedicated to topics other than Tourette's, and on these videos, she would never tic at all. For example, she had a TikTok dedicated to crystal healing, where she displayed no visible tics whatsoever, but she did have an excuse.
Dude, JCat, couldn't fucking grats, bro. Good fucking shit. No, you're good. JCat, bro. No, that's on topic. That's self-improvement. Like I said, the same thing with TikTok. Like, you can use too much TikTok. Just like fucking JCat made a change. Guys, make a change. All right? With this watching less TikTok, getting out of these rabbit holes you fall down.
These were just short videos, so she could have suppressed her tics. But then, in an hour-long live stream, she went the entire duration reading poetry without exhibiting a single tic. This is impossible for anyone who actually suffers from Tourette's, and it was something she couldn't weasel out of easy, especially considering the symptoms she had shown off on her Tourette's account. As this evidence spread like wildfire, Tix and Roses tried one last trick. In a futile attempt to prove her critics wrong, she uploaded a letter from a doctor that seemed to prove she had Tourette's. However, the letter seemed off, in much the same way as her tics did. There were numerous mistakes. Some of her diagnoses were listed twice. All were left extremely broad, which no real doctor would do. But worst of all is, why did the doctor refer to her as a very pleasant 27-year-old left-handed lady? Even the logo at the top of the sheet looked fake. In fact, it matched the first Google image results, but didn't match the logo on official documents later uploaded by a Reddit user. With her web of lies falling apart and her videos being mobbed by people exposing her fraud, Tix and Roses vanished from the platform. And now Tix and Roses is just the tip of the iceberg here. The fact that faking mental illness is any way desirable on the platform is the real problem with TikTok. You see, TikTok actively promotes these sorts of channels. And I mean, who knows at this point how many millions of young people have been exposed to content that celebrates and promotes mental illness.
See, this is what I'm saying, Chad. It targets a different part of the human psyche. Is these other platforms starting to do this? Maybe, but TikTok has they probably are. But TikTok has the monopoly on it. All right. Who had ADHD on meme night? Exactly. I'll never understand the point of faking that stuff. That's the thing. This app is making people think it's okay. Scum of the earth.
And then once these users are exposed to this sort of content, they are then caught in these algorithm loops that make the users mentally ill themselves.
Like, this is not good because they think, oh, I'm sad, I might have severe depression, but you might not actually not. But then they see one TikTok talking about it, and then TikTok's like, oh, I'm gonna feed you another one about depression, and you're gonna think you have like chronic depression when you really don't. And there are plenty of people on TikTok who say self-diagnosing is fine. So self-diagnose this, like, bro, I'm not even kidding. They'll even people on TikTok will even diagnose you, and they're not even fucking doctors. Actually, have them look bad because of people like them. Exactly. People who really fucking struggle with fucking depression, with fucking anxiety. Like this shit fucking kills people. Bro, people fucking lose their lives over this shit, and people will go on fucking TikTok to get a little bit of clout, get some likes, and feel better, and make a couple of dollars. Click the dice, and it's awful. Exactly, and that's why mental health is so stigmatized. Is because there are a lot of fakers. It's normal to feel depression. Yeah, I hate that shit. It's not bad to celebrate those with mental illness. It's bad to celebrate those who fake it. I mean, wait, what did he say?
Most of this sort of content, they are then caught in these algorithm loops that make the users mentally ill themselves. I mean, social media in general plays a huge role in developing one's identity and personality. But with TikTok, this process...
It looks like a joke, it's sad. Yeah, I agree. They don't celebrate it, but they glorify it. They glorify and make it desirable because you'll get more likes, you'll get more clicks, you'll get more followers, you'll get more attention, you'll get more comments. And Twitter and Vine both made me think that trying in school wasn't important. Yeah, bro, it's cool to be uneducated. It's cool to be dumb. Wait, what's happening? Problem is, it's hard to distinguish. Encourages people to like verify your illness before they can feel sympathy for you. Dude, listen, if you're actually struggling with any type of mental anything, don't go to TikTok. Stay off of TikTok and learn about yourself. Learn about through actual scientific peer-reviewed research, and talk to a doctor. Don't get caught in this fucking TikTok and Twitter thing where, oh, I think I have anxiety, blah blah blah. Like you gotta be so careful. It's so possible. It happens all the time. Not cool. It's not funny or fair. It's people who actually battle this shit. Sad all around. You've got to stop trying to be somebody you are not for attention. They can't get actual help. Exactly. There's some people who are so afraid that they might be called out as faking it, they don't ever help anyone. All diagnosed. High school ain't shit. College is where it's needed. Bro, you need high school to go to college, though. What are you talking about? If you don't fucking try in high school, you'll fucking fail in college. It's like the boy who cried wolf. What if we've already done that? were allowed on TikTok. I mean, if you like, I don't think using TikTok is bad. Like I said, I think using TikTok is fine. I use TikTok, but you gotta use a healthy amount and stay out of these like you gotta stay. You gotta be alert, observant, be on your guard for these ideas and rabbit holes and these loops to fucking worm your way in your mind and make you think something that's not real. I prescribe myself methamphetamines. Nice. You need them.
This works in such a powerful way, where the app actively recommends these channels to exactly the kinds of people who would be most vulnerable to it. People suffering from Tourette's will see a lot of Tourette content. Depressed people will mostly be shown depressing content. People who are anxious are showed anxiety-inducing content. If the app thinks you're in the same demographic as people who engage with this content, then it will guide you towards it. But the worst thing is that through TikTok's insanely advanced AI,
you go deep into the next thing, you know, your alarm or whatever is going off.
algorithms and addictive user design, TikTok will trap you in these thought loops and you won't even be aware that you're in one. In one article by Sadie Lee, she describes her experience on
if you're constantly your negative thoughts and feelings are being reaffirmed daily, and you're just looking at the same TikTok feed, just different people, different video every single day, but it's the same premise, same basis, same hashtag, same everything. You'll never get out of the mental state you're in. And guys, first of all, you never want to stay in the same mental state. If you think staying in the same mental state is fine, even if you're in a good mental state, you're wrong. You're going to go down a bad rabbit hole. You have to constantly reinvent yourself. You have to constantly discover yourself. You have to constantly elevate and upgrade and reinforce your mental state and your thinking. You got to challenge yourself. You got to challenge things. Dude, nowadays, we're all just sitting here so brain dead. And we're just like, oh, I don't know. I'll just Google it. And there's like, oh, I don't know. TikTok's not that bad. It's... You know, I just look at it for shirtless guys, or like, I'm not calling one out. Just that's something I heard, or whatever. Like you actually have to like challenge yourself and think about these things. So in just in society and in your life and everything, when things come at you, when ideas and truths and lies and information comes at you, you can decipher what's real and what's best for you to fucking intake into your body. For real, like, oops, bestie, looks like you fell into another echo chamber. Exactly. Here's shirtless men have fun. Well, dude, I don't think looking at shirtless men is good. It's not. I have recently, most of the reason why I stopped watching TikTok is because it showed me so many women, so many, and that's not a problem. But that's not good for my mental health. I don't think it's good for me to look at girls who aren't, you know, they're barely dressed, you know, their body parts are exposed like crazy, and they're twerking and dude, all that sexual stimulation, because I'm a guy, it fucking sexually stimulates me, it makes my brain think. But that wasn't healthy for me. That was bad for me. I feel so much better after I stopped doing that, stopped watching porn, stopped doing all these things. It's not good for you. If like looking at sexually stimulating images all the time, especially when it's not your partner or someone's unattainable, or just looking at all these different dudes, that's bad for you. That's not good. Like getting, like buying people's OnlyFans, like all this stuff is so bad for you, and people are like, it's not a big deal. It's not. But you're not looking into it. You're not thinking about it. You're not really grasping what it's doing to you. And then you have all these problems in other parts of your life, and everyone's like, well, I don't know. But there's all these little things that's holding you down, blocking you, bringing you back, fucking holding you, making you a low-level person.
TikTok, where she found herself in this addictive TikTok.
Find the fucking negative shit in your life. You remember the cords from the fucking Matrix things? When Neo wakes up from the tank, you see all those cords in him? Anxiety, depression. Fucking pull those shits out, guys. Pull all those fucking shits out so you can wake up and live your life. There's so many things in this world that are holding you down, holding you back, thinking you can't do something. Level 1 crook, exactly, facts. Some stuff is easy to see, like gay talk or crystal talk, but there's also radical left, right talk. Yeah, dude, there's something for everyone. See, TikTok doesn't care, bro. They don't care what you like, all right? I need them ding-dongs. Exactly, Tish. Exactly. You're proving my point by saying that. You gotta break out of that. You gotta break out of that. You don't, though. You don't need them ding-dongs, bro.
TikTok loop of people self-diagnosing OCD and autism. She described that once she was stuck in this loop of content, she and millions of others would engage with this community.
I mean, I know it's not easy. I know it's not hard, and I know it's hard to take serious. You guys like, oh, I don't need to take that serious. Well, think about it. Think about where you could be if you eliminated all the negative things in your life. You guys might not even realize, if you eliminate something, like porn, for example, or like gambling. I think gambling's another really fucking bad one. Or like people like, If they would eliminate those, I'm sure they'd be less depressed, have less anxiety, have less problems with their significant other, have all these less problems.
Community of self-diagnosing on TikTok. And this is where the TikTok pipeline takes a very sinister turn, because the true danger of this lies not only in its damage to the people who really suffer from these conditions, but also to TikTok users' own self-development and future progress. Dr. Anthony Daniels highlighted this problem in his book Life at the Bottom, where he described the underdevelopment and poverty of the English underclass. He claimed that the cause of their suffering was due to their mindset and lack of personal responsibility, which was instilled by their family and culture, which is why he recounted that the English underclass weren't suffering from material poverty, but poverty of the soul. When working with these people, he described, quotes, "Day after day, I hear of the same."
So you guys listening, right now in America, we have this. We have a poverty of the fucking soul. There's no soul left in anything. There's no love. There's no real connection. It's all fake. It's all fake. It's all an imaginary little thing on your phone. None of it's real. Exactly, Giraffe. That Wi-Fi. Exactly, Cloud. Internet's fucking destroying your brain. The internet's great, but it's gone too far. That's why I'm here. Fucking change that.
Violence, the same neglect, the same broken relationships, the same nihilism, the same dumb despair. He recounted that people suffering the most in English society usually happen due to destructive thought loops instilled in them by their culture, where they would adopt this mindset that negates all self-accountability and personal responsibility.
And that's what we're going through. There's no personal responsibility. There's no self-accountability. Bro, literally, I remember when there was that last school shooting and the Olvide one, and the kid was like bullied for having poor clothes, bullied for being poor and having like stupid clothes or something, so they said, and I actually saw people on Twitter defending him. This is the part that sucks. Like, there's no accountability. Even with this like mental like hysteria, people even still like murder of children is okay. They can even justify that, like, oh, it shouldn't have happened, but if he wasn't bullied and put down.
For example, he saw this with alcoholics who would explain their misconduct while drunk, saying things like,
Has there ever been accountability though? I think there was a little more, but yeah, you're right. You know, a lot of social media. It's not meant to defend us, to hold people who could have stopped. It's just as accountable.
beer made them mad.
It's just to hold people who could have stopped it. It's just as accountable. Wait, what? It does defend it. It does defend it because, dude, there is never a reason. Never a reason. I don't care if you got bullied, if every single day they bullied the shit out of you. There's no fucking way to say, oh, that this is someone else's fault. That is the person's fault, and you will not convince me of someone else. That is your fault. It is no one else's fault. Your actions are your own. I don't care if you get bullied. I got bullied too, but it doesn't matter. Your actions are your own. Your actions are not caused. No one can force you to do anything. No one's putting a gun to your head, making you do it. Even you're responsible for your own mental health. If people are bullying you, I'm sorry. I hate bullying. If you have bad mental health, I'm sorry. I wish your mental health was better. But you're still responsible for it, and you're still responsible from the bad actions that from your mental health. No one around you is responsible for it, and that's just the truth. You guys got to get out of that mindset. Get away from it. Ew, it's toxic. Get it out. Throw it away. There's always a choice. Someone is yelling at them. They're just content with someone talking to them. I think people like to be contrarian sometimes, to be honest. I see that too. Yeah, that's wrong, but both parties have fault in a lot of cases. I mean, no, like, bullying is bad, but like, you can never say like this bully was the reason these kids got shot. I see what you're saying. Preaching.
Acting as if the beer drank the alcoholic. And this denial of agency
all up to you
and therefore
guys.
the personal responsibility gives people excuses to damage their own progress.
Like exactly like this. Are you gonna blame the alcohol? It's the alcohol's fault. We should ban alcohol because they got in a fight over alcohol. Should we execute the bullies for killing all those kids? We need those bullies need to be put down. No, the bullies are not at fault. Should they be bullying people? Fuck no. Bullying is stupid.
It's
cringe.
Blame something else.
It's L.
They can blame the alcohol.
It's
the
not
murderer
based.
can blame the knife. Or in the case of TikTok, the user can blame their self-diagnosis as an excuse for their self-gratification, pleasure-seeking, lazy attitude that stunts their...
And then when you say, oh, the bullies contributed, that shooter who killed little fucking children is saying, this isn't my fault, I'm getting bullied, so that's why I'm doing it. You're literally fucking adding to the problem. This is why fucking people shoot up schools. Jeez. Sorry, I'm not mad at anyone. I'm just fucking passionate about this, bro. Because people don't get it. They don't want to think that hard. They don't want to think to the next level. Basically, everyone there's no one who can rot their brain. Yeah, let's just kill everyone. It'll fix it. You're good. It can break someone's mental though. Yes, your mental health can get broken, but you have to fucking still be responsible for it, bro. People are breaking my mental health. People are breaking your mental health. You're still responsible for what you do afterwards with it.
Their emotional and personal development, and then mixed with the damage TikTok is doing to its users' brains, which is causing a lack of self-control through destroying your attention span. And it's very clear that TikTok is poisoning Generation Z, leaving millions in poverty of the soul, which is a very worrying fact.
That's what I'm saying. It's fucking killing us.
Considering that TikTok is the most used social media site of all time, and spending 80 minutes a day watching these videos, allowing TikTok to accrue over 1 billion users and being downloaded over 200 million times in the United States alone. And with TikTok's design making it very easy.
I've been through some messed up and shit. Exactly, bro. But the shooter, no, it's not. That's not how it works, Tish, at all. That's literally the school shooter's thought process, bro. Tish is a, bro. You're fucking what? Well, Q1 was 2020. That's what COVID was so understandable. Exactly, and that's why it was so bad. I think TikTok got really bad because of COVID. I think COVID was definitely like a multiplier of why so many people got addicted to TikTok, and I think it's way better now. I think way less people use TikTok. It's not used. Oh, I know it's not near usually as much. That's sympathizing, exactly. But that's the definition of it. Same.
Easy for almost anyone to go viral. TikTok is now for
talk to their parents, talk to school, talk to friends, fought back. It's not even that. Listen, guys, it does not matter. You have to fucking get all these preconceived notions out of your head. It's not even about talking to friends or school. It's not about that. Listen. At the end of the day, if you're getting bullied and let's say your mental breaks and you go through some sort of a psychosis and you do something, it doesn't fucking matter. You're a goddamn like bro, it doesn't matter. It like you can't fucking like skew the lines and say, oh well, he got bullied, he got this, he got that. So many other people endure the same shit. All right, like so many other people endure the same shit. All right, like there's no argument there. Love, hate. There's so many options. It's not about killing people.
Fostering a whole new wave of clout chasing as well. Thanks to TikTok, young people are.
It's about being able, being. No, not you. No. I'm not arguing at you, JCat. I'm agreeing with you. What I'm saying is like, it's not about like getting bullied. It's not about this. It's not about that. It's about being mentally aware enough. And I'm saying these kids are not built mentally aware enough. Like I said, they're being raised like this. They're being raised with these mindsets. They're being raised like fucking fools. Like to think that like, listen, if you get bullied, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I was bullied too. But I understand that. But you're still responsible. That's what you say, or do you say doesn't mean shit? What? I think they're just saying they were bullied to get sympathy. I agree. I totally agree. Like there's no anything for a school shooter. School shooters are 100% to blame, and they deserve fucking death.
Increasingly buying into the idea that narcissism, not fulfillment, not meaning, not authenticity, but narcissism is the ultimate measure of satisfaction. Crazy. And is it really any?
The thing is, but that's what I'm saying. It's like this is proven my point. People are brainwashed, and you could literally explain it to them, give them the information, tell them. You lead them to water. You fucking give them the fucking fountain of life, and they're still like, bro, that's how rotten people's brains are. Like you guys know, like people with really bad like back in the day, people got really badly They got prescribed bad medication. So like if they had like depression, like a housewife back in the day, if she had depression, they'd fucking lobotomize her, bro. They would fucking just and kill her brain. So instead of being depressed, she just wouldn't do anything. This is what's happening to our culture right now. All right, something bad happens to you, they fucking lobotomize you, and you just sit there. You're like, yes. You keep shaking your head. More TikToks. Lobotomies were wild. Exactly. No thanks, booze. Sorry. Thanks. Death every time. Exactly. Just sad.
Given the warped and corrosive view that's fed to Generation Z's by TikTok's algorithm.
You brain dead. It was really bad for women. I read an article one time where it was like an insane amount of women who had like depression, bipolar disorder, and like anxiety, and like literally their husbands would take them and get them fucking lobotomized. Like, that's fucking insane. But that's a story for another time.
About mental illnesses and denying all personal agency, the other easiest way to go viral on TikTok is to dance provocatively, which is making TikTok a virtual meat market.
Exactly. Bro, as a man, if you're a straight man, you're not designed to see all these women like this. It's not good for you. It ruins your thought process. It ruins your decision making. It ruins any kind of real connection you'll ever have with a woman. And that goes for if you're a guy and you see a bunch of men, and if you're a girl, you see a bunch of dudes, and it encourages girls to do this. It's all bad. It's all terrible. I remember when they made vibrators to cure women's hysteria. Didn't they do that with something else too? Like, there was something else they invented for what, like, was it something to do with the I don't remember. I don't want to misspeak, but it was something else they did shitty to women. Like, was it with the tampon or something? I don't remember. Or the thalidomide disaster? Maybe that was it. It was something weird. The only thing like that. I'm going to commit the internet.
All for the pleasure of horny teenage droogs and pedos. That's why if you go on TikTok, you'll be bombarded with endless insipid videos of girls shaking their ass to music. I mean, the majority of posts on the site look like underage
I've experienced hysteria for sure. Everyone will experience like some bit of hysteria in their life.
Girls either showing off their
bodies. You can legitimately experience hysteria just from not getting enough sleep, not drinking enough water. There's different levels of hysteria.
Or being explicitly sexual. That's why the Charlie D'Amelio's, the most followed people on TikTok, having over 100 million followers, just shake their ass to earworm music. All for the creepy pleasure of horny men. And what's even worse is that most of these
guys, please go to any of these TikTok girls, and I'm gonna guarantee you 90% of their followers aren't, hot guys like you guys and cool girls who are just, hip and like to dance. They're creepy 50-year-old dudes. Why is TikTok feeding these young girls? And most of the time, some of these fucking girls on here are a lot of the time are under 18, and they just feed them out there. Boom, 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 boom. As much as they can get. It was super sad. It was medication for morning sickness or some shit for Oh, I did not hear about that one then, JCat. Tic-tac.
These TikTok stars haven't even left school.
Minor stripper, exactly.
This is in turn incentivizing the girls watching to mimic that exact behavior, all for the chance of getting more views and more likes.
Exactly, and it encourages everyone else to do it. Now, everyone on there is shaking their ass. Everyone is fucking twerking. I don't follow any girl. I know.
This trend couldn't be better summed up than with.
Actually, Tish is right. Just don't follow any girls. Based. Fuck women. Get no more women on TikTok. We'll fix it. Just us guys. Am I right? Boys. Imagine the poor little baby whose mom. Oh, dude, JCat. I have a video we'll watch another day. I'll have to rewatch it to make sure like I might be kind of too triggery because I think it's pretty in depth. But like this dude who basically went through and found all these like people making like pedo content where it's like disguised pedo content for pedophiles, where they're making like shit like you and I wouldn't think anything about, but like these pedophiles, like they have like 1 million views. They're like, why does this have 1 million views? But like these pedo communities would fucking watch them like crazy, and these people who are making them knew how to trigger these pedophiles and dog whistle to them. That doesn't even reason they ban TikTok's banning process is trash. Twerking, as said there, then maybe a video that inspires something serious. Dude, it's all twerking. What? That's true. Jesus.
The rise of TikTok videos catalyzing OnlyFans success, where TikTokers lure Sims to their OnlyFans pages, where these horny Sims will fork over their hard-earned cash for a virtual girlfriend experience. Like OnlyFans user Gothegg, who described how she used her TikTok virality to make $200,000 a month on OnlyFans in just the space of 5 months. Other top OnlyFans creators have also spoken about how TikTok has enabled them to become these hyper-affluent online stars. And this phenomenon wouldn't be happening anywhere near as quickly if not for TikTok, where TikTok is catalyzing this wave of desperate Sims to hand over the money to these people who influence their everyday lives.
Like, I know you guys don't see it. You guys are pretty. Some of you guys buy OnlyFans, but you guys don't know how bad it is. How many men and how many boys, and it's not just old. These OnlyFans buyers on you guys. They're all like old dudes. It's not true. There are young people buying this. There are kids buying these girls' OnlyFans. It's been proven. They fucking buy it. dude, like these kids, they'll see their favorite TikTok girl dancing on TikTok, and they're like, oh, they'll go see your TikTok, and they'll scroll and they'll see, oh, link in bio, boom, click. $5, my mom's not gonna notice a little $5 purchase. Fucking Brenda, who's fucking at the PTA meeting, fucking going to church to sing in choir. Oh, she doesn't know what OnlyFans is. Why is there $5? No, it's probably a video game my son plays. Like, bro, it's like, so crazy. People are sex driven. Twitch simps are doing the same. But yeah, but it's not healthy. It's not that like. Why would that be healthy? Like, for example, like, why would you want someone to do like a self-destructive behavior like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, for example, like, a huge reason nowadays, I think men have a problem. Exactly, everyone has their vices though, but you don't want to keep your vices. You want to get rid of them. You want to get rid of them, dude. I promise you, everyone does have their vices, everyone, and you'll always have a vice, but why not want to get better? Why not want to get out of it? Why not want to get rid of it? Why not want to be better? Why not want to be happy? Some of these people ruin their lives. Bro, pornography ruins lives. OnlyFans ruins lives. Now, I still support it because, like J Cat's right. The sex industry will never go anywhere. Like J Cat's 100% right. People are sex driven. That's why, there'll always be people there to sell it. But if a guy comes to me and he's like, should I buy a girl's OnlyFans? Fuck no. Don't buy that shit. Like, if you're looking to be healthy and happy, bro, don't buy it. That shit's not gonna make you happy. Alright? It's gonna make everything worse. My little brother actually did it with my dad's money. He's only 11. Bro, I've heard countless stories of children buying OnlyFans. It's not rare. It's so normal. And people are doing it at a young age. A woman's body, you can buy it with money. You can see a woman naked with money. Any woman you want on TikTok, not any woman, but you know what I'm saying. Like that shouldn't be a thing. Like seeing a woman naked, like, that's like, you fucking date them, you fucking, go into a relationship, you're learning, you're building connections, you're building real memories, real shit. And then you see her naked and you fuck her and it's great, your first time having sex, and that's fucking real. That's real. That's what makes you happy. That's what will give you a real fucking life. And fucking buying nudes, Band-Aid fix. Just like fucking when people are depressed and they get hooked on drugs. Just becomes another job or another stress. I think you have to like this is what I do. I compartmentalize my self improvement. So what I'll do is I'll be very, very loving to myself and accepting of my flaws and my downfalls and my down pits, and I'll understand that. But one thing, for the 3 months I'm trying to break this bad habit, one thing, fuck no, Eli, you're not doing that shit. No. And my other vices, my other downfalls, my other things, that's fine. But no, I'm getting rid of that. And so I'm enjoying my life doing things, and I'm just avoiding that one thing. You don't want to do it all at once. I agree. And everything's healthy in moderation. Like, I think, in my realistic world, I probably wouldn't want people to watch porn, but if they're going to. So what I would say is, like, the healthy amount of porn watching would be 3 times a week. Like, any more than that, I think it would be detrimental to your health, even though I think it just already is detrimental. Society didn't fuck our preferences in partner in society. I know, and that's why now we have to fucking rebuild our brains, build our brains back up, because we come from this society that you're talking about. So even me, I have to fucking break preconceived notions I have of things and break through systems that are put on me to hold me down and hold you down with like finances. The fucking, like, finding a fucking place to rent right now, the housing market is terrible. It's fucking terrible, and the government isn't doing fucking shit for anyone. Instead of altogether omission, I agree. Now, like, I think some things should be omitted though. Like, there are some things are way too toxic. Like, for example, what's up, Greg? It's good to see you, man.
And this trend became even darker when a Wall Street Journal investigation on TikTok found that when you said you were 13 years old and searched for OnlyFans on the app, the algorithm would bombard you with videos about adult entertainment and drugs. It's becoming very clear that TikTok is destroying generations.
TikTok does not change the filter when you're a child. You still see the same adult content that fucking adults see. This is my point. YouTube doesn't have that. Facebook doesn't have that. Instagram does. Is Instagram? I don't know anything about Instagram. So, dude, crack a little weed's fun. You need to ejaculate once a month. That's why you have sex with people. That's why you find a partner. because you're made to have a partner. So if your body medically needs to have sex, get a fucking partner. Fucking get married. Fucking find someone you want to be with. Like, I know you guys think fucking around is good, but it's not. Well, like, if you fuck around, you might think it's fun, and it might be fun. It is fun. You're right. It is so much fun. You're having the great time. You're getting laid, and I'm happy for you. But I promise you in 10 years, 20 years, 5 years, 2 years, that's just going to catch up with you. It's going to catch up with you, and you're going to regret it. It's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you beyond repair, possibly. So people don't like monogamy because we won't get into monogamy and all that shit. But I am down to talk about that stuff because I do have really strong opinions on that too.
And there's almost no way these young children can even defend themselves when they're up against some of the most advanced AI technology and sophisticated algorithms the world has ever seen. And
you're gonna find out. Exactly. You could fuck around, but eventually you're gonna find out. If you fucking constantly do these little things that are bad for your mental health, like, oh, whatever, this feels good. I'm jerking off to this big poopy bitch. Like, bro, you just keep doing it. You keep doing it. It's gonna fuck you. It feels good in the moment. Anything in my life. And this is a 100% opinion. In my life experience, anything that's easy and quick pleasure, usually doesn't have the reward you think. Just have other things to worry about and don't want to be in a relationship. Well, I'm not saying you have to be in a relationship 24/7, and you can fuck around, but. And this is a hot take, okay? I didn't want to get into a relationship discussion because we're talking about TikTok, but a quick relationship discussion, and this is my opinion on relationships. And when it comes to relationships, I will admit, it is very, very individualized. But I think as a society, we need like we can't just tell people to do whatever the fuck they want, or we'd fall apart. So as a society, you guys agree with this? We have to push or encourage and maintain some sort of relationship idea, relationship archetype build. We can't just say it can be whatever you want, just go and do whatever. Like you have to have some sort of main thing you work around for this is the ideal relationship to maintain society, to maintain standards, and so people don't kill each other and cheat on each other all the time. Now, if you're a different person who can handle things like your husband fucking multiple women, that's fine. That's fine. I'm happy for you. That's great. If you're a person who can go around and have threesomes with two dudes in a girl, that's fine. Or you like whatever it is, with like it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Just anything. That's fine. But as a rule, we need to have some sort of conformed idea of a relationship be, so we hold people to standards. You know what I mean? Because before, think about it. Men treated women, they still do, men treated women terribly in a relationship. Women didn't get anything. And we formed this idea, we pushed into our society that women need to be treated equally in a relationship. And they're still not. And we're still, like, there's still obvious strives. But our society's now, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it works. Because if we didn't have one, it'd be hell. You wouldn't understand growing up what to do, how to be happy, how to move around. I'm going to be in a relationship, too many binds and rules, shit's bad talks at times, often than not. And like I said, there are unique cases like that. Polyamory is based, to be honest, but most people cannot functionally healthily. Most people would not function healthily in polyamory, and that's true. Now, would that be awesome? Yeah, that'd be fucking dope. But it wouldn't work. You'd get like most people are gonna get jealous. They're gonna have mental issues from it. You could not work with each other, be successful together. Our brains are built to get dopamine hits all the time. It's supposed to be more like work hard for a while, then feel good, work hard for a while again. Like long breaks between feeling happy equals a happier in general. Exactly. Bro, Giraffe's fucking swallowing the red pill. He's swallowing the red pill. But I can see other people aren't. Exactly. And that's how I think relationships. I see relationships as moldable. I agree they're moldable, and there isn't like a clear definition, and there are fine, like for example, Tish is fine with polyamory, and a lot of people are. But for example, like I wouldn't be cool with my girl fucking other guys while I'm dating her. Like fuck that.
Just turn a blind eye either. These algorithms are designed to expose innocent minds to the most depraved things on the platform, and this is when the TikTok pipeline becomes very sinister. Most
of the time someone does clown. Most of the time, poly relationships end badly, and I've seen a lot of examples, but there are some that actually work.
A study recently found that 16% of toddlers aged 3 to 4 are now on TikTok. The age restrictions on TikTok are so easy to fool that a toddler can do it, and they often do. And this number of toddlers on TikTok is only projected to grow, and these toddlers will be victims.
Yeah, but Tish, you're the very, 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 very small minority. That doesn't even make sense. It'll be same stuff. That's on their parents. Oh yeah. I mean, I agree, it's on their parents, but like, I guess this is just kind of like, let them do whatever. I think that, like I said, that's just more societal stuff. There's more breakdown of society. Like, this is just one part of it. I agree. This one is kind of a strange point, but we'll see where it goes.
Of all the things I've just spoken about, we have no idea the damage this will do to the younger generation.
I do agree that there are little children all the time watching TikToks, but which I think is even worse for their brains, like little kids watching TikTok, but it is the parents' responsibility, not TikTok's. But the parents, to be fair, don't know how bad TikTok is. I'd say 99% of parents don't realize how bad it is. I mean, the happiest man probably had the less pleasurable experiences in a month than I did in a day. Like, that's definitely on the fucking parents, I agree.
But let's not forget, TikTok is complicit in all of this. As these children grow up, they are going to be exposed to increasingly depraved content. Their culture, their personality and identity will be shaped
Exactly. These kids are growing up on TikTok. They're growing up with these ideas. We're reaping, us, you, me, everyone. Just in general, most of us in here are byproducts of the social media when we had grown up. Maybe not TikTok as much, because most of us are you know, I'd say 16 to fucking 28, right? So 16 to 28. So most of us had other shit, and TikTok just came around the past 4, 5, 6 years, really popular. So we grew up on some other shit that affected us. But social media apps in general have moved us in a more negative direction as far as a society and how we treat each other. Way more toxic, way more detrimental to our mental health, everything. Like I think a huge problem, and this might sound weird, is the fact that like the fact that there's so much choice when it comes to dating now. It doesn't matter, like, for example, like if the fucking your soulmate wasn't in your hometown, you're marrying the fucking, you know, your high school sweetheart, right? But nowadays, there's everyone. You see everyone. You never know who's the right one. They could be in Russia. They could be in fucking Bangladesh. They could be anywhere. They could be in a different state. They could be anywhere.
By TikTok.
With that for sure.
These young impressionable toddlers are being shaped by TikTok's algorithms, and only time will tell what effect this will have in the future. But one thing is for certain, TikTok is manipulating the minds of over 1 billion people. And the worst part is, TikTok...
I get how you could say that is, but like, if you like step out of like your own shoes saying, oh, that's cool, I got way more options. And like a lot of these things on like a personal surface level are very nice. Like, it would be nice if, for me, love was about my location. But what it does to society as a whole is not good. Like, you just can't, it's just not good. It's just negative impact. Love it though, not saying I don't buy smoke. No, I know what you mean. Let's see if this works better. Like, it's just proven the more choice you have, it's like you don't like more choice is bad for the general population of humans. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't remember what the study was, but like there was a study that humans who have more choices and get more anxiety and just end up not choosing it all half the time. There's some shit like that.
Insidious. Almost no one
I'll have to pull it up
this.
before I can actually quote it.
The research is only just beginning to appear, and if TikTok keeps growing and expanding as it is, we're only going to hear more and more of these terrifying tales in the near future. We have no idea the long-term damage this is doing, and yet the younger generations are being completely addicted to the app. I mean, how many of your friends and family are already addicted to the app? The worst part is that this pipeline is all deliberate. This is just part of a plan. It's manufactured, which is why TikTok is considered the world's biggest cyber threat. This is the part that makes TikTok a matter of genuine concern and a threat to national security, because the people who control TikTok's algorithms are the people rewiring the brains of Generation Z. They are brainwashing the youngest among us, and they are doing—
And you guys don't know how fucking important that is. You don't know how important that is. The media, the information that gets fed to our youth changes the world. It changes the world. Like, think about it. Like, growing up in America, like, 100 years ago, most people were grown to be bigoted, homophobic, all that shit. They were just raised that way. A lot of people were. And we change because they were taught that as children, right? People aren't born racist. Racism is taught, right? It's the same thing now. TikTok is teaching this generation, and it's not the same, like the same level, obviously. Like, those things were definitely worse. But it's the same thing. Like, what we teach the young people, the children, us, what we learn and do as a society is what's going to impact the world. It really is. And you could say, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're feeding into the system. Yes, it doesn't matter if you keep fucking saying that. Nothing matters if you keep fucking saying that. For anyone, it's about finding someone who's willing to love you and work through things with you. Dude, JCat, could not more agree. Could not fucking more agree. It's a dopamine addiction. Exactly. Just like Destiny or Stars or whatever, you just have to put it into work and make a relationship last. A relationship is not just about like, oh, my soulmate, the hot, we have passionate sex. It's about who's gonna be there for on your worst days, when you're depressed, when you go through anxiety, when you might be going through a financial crisis, when you might be on your deathbed, when you might be sick, blah 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 blah. Tish is a result of what all this stuff has done to the young people. Tish, you're like what? Wait, Tish is 21, 20, right? Oh wait, how old are you, Tish? Bro, I can't fix him. I'm trying to convert him, chat. I'm trying to feed Tish the red pill. He's just gobbling the blue pills. He's like, ah, I don't care my belief system. Ah.
This on the orders of the Chinese government. That's why the Chinese version of TikTok is the complete opposite of the West's. Instead, on the Chinese version of TikTok, all videos that are flagged as degenerate by the Chinese government are actively removed. And yet at the same time, the algorithm promotes videos of hardworking everyday people sharing their life.
And I've done more research into this. That's it. Yeah, I could tell, Tish. I think people expect things to come to them. If it doesn't work, then it wasn't meant for them. Instead of like, well, if we both work out, there's a chance. You gotta put in work. Everything worth having, anything worth having is hard work. Who betrayed the rest of the team because he wanted to go back in the Matrix? It's Tish! Tish is Cypher! Tish, I genuinely don't believe that. I don't believe you believe that. He does! He's blue pill, JK. He's got the blissful ignorance. He's like, I don't care about anyone but me. Let's destroy the world. Listen, chat. Your child. Okay, stop. Everyone stop. Say you're a parent. Say you're a parent of someone of a 12-year-old child, which is probably a really big developmental phase in their life as far as maturity, what they like, dislikes, interests, etc. Right? Would you want them to be watching wholesome content, teaching them about hard work, lessons, blah 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 blah, teaching them wholesome things, good life lessons, teaching them to challenge themselves, elevate, blah 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 blah, right? Or would you rather them watch our version of TikTok and grow up watching that? We say all the time, kids don't have as good cartoons anymore, and it's the same thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Life and work accomplishment.
People aren't willing to change. Sounds like someone I know.
And as you'd expect, these videos are generally wholesome, upbeat, and positive, with there being a literal section on the Chinese TikTok called Positive Energy to promote the Communist Party. But in the West, TikTok promotes the exact opposite. On our version of TikTok, we're bombarded with girls shaking their ass to musical earworms, where mental illness is glorified as a virtue. But then back in China, Xi Jinping's Rejuvenation of the Nation project is shielding the population from the damage TikTok does to the global population. And considering TikTok is run by ByteDance, a subsidiary of China's dictatorship, you start to realize why this app is a major cyber threat, not only for TikTok's creation of the mental illness.
No, you can't though. You can't, Tish. You can't make the same argument back. You can't. You literally just proved my point. Is he glorifying Chinese TikTok? No, he's saying the difference. So if, tell me this, all right, if there's no agenda behind China and how they use TikTok, like he's proving that they have agenda, they push it for a reason. Well, yeah, I'm not saying like TikTok is good in China too. Exactly, it's a different type of propaganda. I think TikTok is propaganda used lightly to break down the societal standards of the West to create mass hysteria with a mental health crisis. That's what you're correct. So that's not what we're saying. So your belief system, you just said, is based around you. So you're already so like Tish, and I'm trying to show you so you understand, because you're not understanding. So if you say I don't care about myself, fuck, like what would you say? Let me read it. My belief system is different. I don't care for anyone or anything. I care about me, and that's it. Exactly. So if you don't care about anyone or anything, you're already admitting to yourself you've given up on caring about other people's opinions, ideas, improving. Like if you only care about yourself and no one else, like why would you listen to or like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're literally like shooting yourself in the foot with your own argument. Is angsty teenager phase? Wouldn't make a fun, quirky social media website just for fun? Yeah. I mean, I don't know about that. I think like TikTok can be pretty innocent. And there are plenty of good things that come from TikTok.
But also from the data TikTok.
And if the thing is, if you're aware, you can use it safely. Is what I'm trying to help you guys say. Because like I still use TikTok. You guys are still gonna use it. I mean, if you quit all the way, good for you. But it's hard. Everyone uses TikTok. Like, oh, do you see the new TikTok? You get your news from there. You get like the drama, everything. You know, like there's a lot. TikTok has a lot.
Is extracting from you in the process. TikTok collects biometric identifiers and biometric information. All your data, including face prints and voice prints, are being stored in the Chinese government's massive databases. As Human Rights Watch has warned in the past, the Chinese government has been collecting highly personal data for years, all in an effort to bolster its biometric database. And as the CCP gains more and more influence over the world, it's obvious to almost all world governments.
But you believe that it's not the way. I mean, Tish, I will get in a Discord call with you, and I will let you state your point. Like, I'll debate you on this. Like, I'll let you come in. After this video, I'll let you get in a Discord call, and I'll let you explain your point to chat. I'll let them explain why caring about yourself is a better way to help the world than any other way. Like caring about yourself is going to benefit society in a better way than caring about other people and what other people consume and stuff. Social media is making younger generations more like, and you're literally proving your point. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the thing is, once you're in that mindset, like people like who are in that mindset, JCat, they're not gonna see it. I could literally hand it to them. I could tell them. I'm literally telling them like, yo, wake up, wake up, wake up. And they're like, no, I want to sleep. I want to stay asleep. No, I don't cut you off when you're wrong. I cut you off when you're making a logical fallacy and you're telling it to people who might believe it. Like I'm not. If someone comes in here and they say something that's not true, that's not healthy, that's not good, then why would I'm not gonna let that go. You know what I'm saying? I won't let that ride. Like if someone was like, yo, I don't like someone genuinely was like, yo, I think women should not be in office. I'm like, and they were being serious. I'm not gonna like yeah, guys, women shouldn't be in office, or like, you know, that's a valid point. No, whatever. I'm gonna say no, that's not good. That's wrong. That's bad. So other people don't fall into that same trap. Exactly, like JCat, bro. JCat, I let's finish the video and welcome D. Yeah, they're fun. The fun Twitch streams. Guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, come watch it on Twitch live every night. It's opinion based, but I'm not saying opinions. I'm telling you the truth, Tish. This is the truth. Exactly, like JCat, that's not an opinion. JCat is telling you the truth. Dude, it is true. It is true. Instead of being the change you want to see, or being the change you wish for someone else had been for you. Fuck, I didn't read that right. My fucking eyes are hurting. But that's true, Tish. That fucking works. It fucking works. Not caring, not behaving the way you do doesn't fucking work. It never has. And that's life. Yeah.
That TikTok is a Trojan horse. The billion TikTok users around the world provides the CCP an inconceivable amount of highly
Tish, like you realize like humans, like there are realistic peer-reviewed scientific studies on how humans interact and how our societies perform and behave based off the general idea and the general mood of people. We've seen millions of cited, not millions, we've seen like we've had thousands of cited studies just here in America about it in different cultures and generations. Opinion of popular opinion in the culture matters. It matters. It changes things. And popular opinion can be dissuaded and corroded by bad mindsets, and that genuinely, factually, provenly leads to a worse society. The way you are thinking can be proven by fucking science to lead to the breakdown of a society, or a less society where there's more crime, there's more R words, there's more this, there's more that. There is proof. It's not even a joke. It's real. You know what I'm saying? It's like 60 something degrees at my mom's house, freezing my nuts off. Poggies. Thank you for the gifted sub, Bruno. Thank you so much.
Personal information, and TikTok collects way more information than any other social media site. It collects everything you do, all the websites you visit, all the apps you go on, how your voice sounds.
Like, I'm giving you like evidence, like proof, research, and you're just like, it's just opinion, man. I just don't think that way. Like, that's fine. Like, I can't convince you. Like it's like people like deny the vaccine. It's like they just won't take it. Like, they're just terrified because they think like the government wants to poison and kill them. Try lightening the mood. And that's not me. Dude, it's not. That's what I'm saying. It's not an opinion. Okay, I'll move past Tish because he's not.
Your fingerprints, everything. And the only reason ByteDance is allowed to be a multi-billion company is because it does the work for the Chinese government. The corporation is, quote, launching a full front assault on China's market, according to the South China Morning Post, as it seeks to win top rank in the country's internet world. And ByteDance is doing this by hoovering up as many users and as much data as possible with its strong algorithms. And so China actively supports ByteDance. ByteDance's top board of directors is littered with Chinese officials.
JCat, we're just gonna have to let it go. We're not breaking through. Tish will have his hero's journey. Don't worry. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I myself was in that same thought process not too long ago. I was in that same thought process, and I've seen what it's done to people. I've seen what it's done to myself. I've seen what's done to my fucking brother, and it pisses me off. It upsets me that like people don't want to fucking change shit. They don't want to change shit, and they just want to let things go. Caring about opinions on the same as caring about people. People aren't real. They're opinions. People are opinions. I didn't know if you knew that, Giraffe. They're actually like a person. Like, they don't actually matter. Like, if I shot and killed you, Giraffe, it doesn't matter. Like what happens to you doesn't really actually matter. It's just like an opinion. Remember?
It is one of the most effective weapons in the global information war, as it allows the Chinese government to collect biometric data all across the world, from Ecuador, Ethiopia, and the United States. And if you're still not convinced by this, look at this report dubbed China Standards 2035, which looks at how artificial intelligence and big data is helping China become the dominant world force. China is...
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. I like. I'm not even like trying to be mean. I'm just trying to like say like some of these things you really gotta think hard about. And I don't blame Tish at all, because I've even been in some of the same like I get stuck in the same like thought loops where I can't get out of them. And I just like I'm not understanding. And I probably am stuck in some of the same ones. Like, it doesn't work. That's the thing, that you have to keep trying. Like, you have to be the change. So if everyone has that mindset, it's not gonna work. Just opinions are not really back. Like I've said before, we are partially our emotions. Opinions are really not black and white though. Quality, the man is ancient. Many small changes make big change. Exactly. The little things matter. Ape together strong. Bro, Tish sounds like a Republican. No. Like, you know, who cares? We'll just let a minority decide for the majority.
Leveraging their technology to take over the world.
Like guys, just don't vote. Just don't vote for president, because you know the fucking country's not gonna change. Just let the people who care about voting, which is you know who, let them vote, and you'll see who wins the election. And I'm not getting political because I'm uploading this to YouTube. So if I said who, you guys can use your brains.
Given that almost none of the world have robust biometric privacy regulations, this data exploitation is a very serious...
Exactly. You've tried that and lost people. I refuse to lose anyone else. And not you, but that general mindset just causes to the unraveling. That's what we're trying to say. Like people feeling that way, like finding themselves in that mood, not being able to pull themselves out of it, not understanding that you have to, why are you okay with that? Because society taught you that's fine. Like it's okay, bro. You're gonna lose people. That's the world. It's not good. It's not bad. People fucking die. People murder people. There are wars. There's fucking diseases. There's fucking famine. Like I'm just trying to like help you guys fucking like challenge yourselves into thinking a little more about like being more than yourself. Being more than just an individual who's fucking walking through the who's walking on the treadmill through life. You know, like the treadmill. The treadmill is fucking providing energy for the government, which is money to the government. Blah blah blah. You're just walking on it until you fucking die. Is that your impact? Is that what you're gonna do? Is that what you want to be? You want to be a drone for the government for your whole life. You don't want to have any kind of societal impact, societal effect. You don't want to like we've had revolutions, we've had whole thought movements, we've had whole like college campuses coming together with whole ideas of thought to help promote like against racism. You've ever heard of the civil acts movement? You think if everyone was like, yo, it's never gonna change, it's not changed in hundreds of years, we should just give up on equal rights for all races. We should just give up. It sucks. We've tried so hard. My grandpa died and it didn't change. Fuck war, fuck suffering. There's almost a million different small things that happen led it to it. And the thing is, we're not gonna dig the whole lot of our generation. I'll be dead and gone before anything really like any kind of real direction changes. And the people around lose. And if very few people are people are gonna grow on you and eventually change colors, their ways, and fall off. Yeah. Yeah. So it's gonna be a ripple effect just like that. Yeah, but the way you're saying it, the way I'm hearing it is all those deaths, losses don't matter because you gotta keep. No, you're the one who says it doesn't matter. You literally said no one matters but yourself. And I literally said we have to fucking press and push forward to create a better society, a fucking better like mental awareness in our youth, in our culture. Like, bro, you're literally arguing my point now. Tish changed his mind. He's come back from the edge. It's gonna be a long video.
Serious issue. The only light at the end of this tunnel is that governments are waking up to this reality, either because of politics, data security reasons, the effects on mental health, or all the other reasons we've laid out. It is clear that there is a general pattern of governments banning TikTok. India, Indonesia, and Bangladesh have all banned the app. And the USA is very close to banning the app. In fact, it almost did ban the app under Trump's government, but Biden stepped in to pause this move. But even now, Biden is having to backtrack, saying, quote, TikTok is a matter of genuine concern. And so if corrupt governments can resist the lure of TikTok's lobbyists, TikTok won't be allowed to keep ruining the future of the world. Hopefully it won't be too late before people wake up to the reality of the casualties of TikTok.
They're not waking up, they're not waking up.
Too late.
It's
TikTok
too late.
is a leech that's sucking away the energy and potential of the youth. So protect your mind and country and delete TikTok today.
Good shit. Cause I don't care. Yeah. We know. Alright. Guys, you're watching this on YouTube. I appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe. Take the red pill. Don't be a pussy. You know the drill. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Bye, YouTube. Don't worry, we'll have more YouTube videos tonight.